Today's message. It's actually a parable. A man once asked his gardener, why does his plants grow so beautifully? And the gardener, he replied, I don't force them to grow. I remove everything that stops them. I want you to think about that as you think about your own lives. And it's time to do some pruning to remove everything in your life that is stopping your ascension to that person you want to be. Welcome back to Grow Rich, Grow Happy, all my free thinkers, that place where we follow the breadcrumbs of wealth. And guys, somebody finally said it, and that somebody is Eric Trump. Yesterday, he said something that many of us in the crypto community, if not all of us, understand, and it is why we are at the place we are right now ahead of everybody else, ahead of all of these old mentalities out there that don't understand crypto, that don't take the opportunity to try to understand it and learn it. We are there first, and we are going to benefit from it. We are going to grow that wealth. He said, he's actually sent a warning that crypto adoption or bank extinction within 10 years, he's given banks to get on board, or else just be pushed aside. And it's going to happen. This is what we're going to be talking about. And we're going to be patting ourselves on the back this episode, guys, because I cannot help but applaud this community for looking ahead, seeing what's coming. But not only that, you guys are brave enough to take action. You guys are brave enough to say, you know what? I'm not listening to the FUD, because you've done your research. You've done your research, or you've paid attention and you've tried to understand what crypto is so that you can make all your dreams come true. And everybody else, they're just sitting around watching. Guys, that's what we're going to be talking about. I want to thank all of you for joining me today on Grow Rich, Grow Happy. If this is your first time here, guys, simply, join the free thinkers. That's what we are. We are the free thinkers. And I'm going to go out and say, if anybody is into crypto in any way, you're a free thinker. There's more people not in crypto than it is in crypto, but there are many of us. Join the free thinkers. This is a great group of people, guys. That's all I'm going to say. You can learn a lot here from myself and the community. And also, first, do me a big favor. Smash that like button. Give me a subscribe if you haven't. Hit that bell notification so that you don't miss a video. And guys, beware of the scammers that are down in the comments all the time trying to give you their seed phrases or trying to put you on some mystic person with crypto who can multiply your money. Those are all scammers and bots. I have them removed whenever I get a chance, but it is a non-stop war. I don't know. YouTube really need to do something about it. So I'm just telling you, if you see something down there like it, I would never ask you for anything like that. And don't believe anybody. So, but on the plus side, I told somebody this in the comments, they've been active. These scammers are so active now. That is a good sign for crypto, because it shows that they know what's coming. So they're trying to get ahead of the game and get your money, guys. They know a lot of people are flooding the market now and coming in, and they're going to want to know as much as they can about crypto, and they're going to try to listen to anybody. Do not let that be you. All right, guys. So with that, let's talk about it. We're going to pop over here because he says some really cool things that I want you guys to pay attention to this. This is extremely important. So check this out. He says, if you come down here, and you guys know who Eric Trump is, but he says that Eric Trump, executive vice president of the Trump Organization and the son of U.S. President Donald Trump, says traditional banks could vanish within 50 years if they don't adapt. He believes the rise of digital assets reshape finance, and banks that ignore crypto adoption will fall behind. So check this out. Here it is. Here he's actually going to say it, and I'm going to play it for you guys. Check this out. Let me make sure the volume up. I'm going to get this right because I want you guys to hear this. This is really good, guys. Listen.
Our banking system is broken. Our banking system is antiquated. Our banking system favors the ultra wealthy. And what actually got me into it is the fact that I realized our banking system, it was weaponized against the vast majority of people in our country, either the people that don't have the zeros on their balance sheet or people who might have worn that red hat that said, "Make America Great Again." And it forced me into the crypto world. And I'm telling you, if the banks don't watch what's coming, they're going to be extinct in 10 years.
Guys, you hear that? 10 years. Now, for those of you new to crypto, and it's a lot of people, check this out. So the old way of doing business, the way we do business in just in the United States or anywhere, a lot of places, that system, and it's right here, is from 1973, guys. That's how old that system is, which is why a lot of things you have to do in the banking system, like send big lump sums of money, you're gonna have to go in and show ID. Here, take my blood type. Yeah, it's really me. Give me an eye scanner for them to send your money overseas or to a relative or something like that. This is where crypto and let's face it, guys, 1973, it's ran by Swift. Listen to this. He believes the system dominated by traditional banks is stuck in the past, relying on technology such as Swift, which dates back to 1973. Swift is a revered global messaging system or network that powers most cross-border payments. Well, as you see the things, it's been a lot of talk and rumbling that, well, we already know that they're about to flip the switch here soon for the ISO compliant tokens. They're going to be, Swift is going to be integrating a lot of that. But we know who's the king of cross-border payments right now, and that is Ripple, XRP. So he called it an absolute disaster, pointing out how it often takes days to move money from one country to another. Guys, and it will make you say, how come people don't see it? Now, if you come down here, they got another part, and I'm going to drop this down below, guys. Exciting news. This is from Swift. And I want to say this is back from last year, October. They say exciting news starting next year, which is this year. Financial institutions from around the world will start trialing live digital asset and currency transactions on the Swift network. Well, we know what's about to happen. This marks an important milestone in our journey to enable banks to transact interchangeably across both. And you know, they go on to tell you about that. So, and he also says that Bitcoin is going to hit $1 million. But I want to jump up here. I'm going to show you guys something. Then we're going to wrap it up because I got some thoughts I want to share with you guys. So Bitcoin now is approaching 100,000. I know it's about a little bit off, but I see it coming. And this is great because it's going to signal a lot of things for us altcoin holders. But if you see, the fear and greed is moving up too. We're over that halfway mark at 51 out of 100, and we got altcoin season still hanging around back here, but it is going to come up, guys. Let me scroll down a little bit. XRP $2.23. Ethereum creeping up on that 2,000 mark. But let me jump over here. And I think about a lot of the people that I know and people that I've helped. I used to see people like a lot of older people. I remember when I remember when cell phones really started getting complex. Like when you look at smartphones, cell phones became something like smartphones. And then you've seen a lot of people refusing, and you'll still see them today. When I see someone who pull out a flip phone and they're an older person, I say, you know, they don't want to learn this because it's kind of complicated and they're afraid of the technology. There's people who don't like using computers and they don't know how to operate the internet. I know for Gen Z and a lot of people out there, that seems hard to believe, but believe me, I've helped people, and it just gives them a panic attack. I believe that's the same thing was what's going on with the banking system and different things. A lot of people, especially that older generation, my mom and different people, you know, even though she has a smartphone, she pokes around on her smartphone, but they don't want to deal with crypto because they don't know about it and they don't want to understand it and they're afraid of it. So they want to stick to what they deal with, period, what they're comfortable with the bank. I love crypto. And this is why crypto and us that are in crypto are going to do well. And I'm saying that we are going to do well because we understand that, like, well, how come other people can't see that it's a lot more convenient to pick up your cell phone and send crypto to a family member, somebody out the country, and you can just send it there in a few seconds, depending on the blockchain. And you don't have to go in the bank and do different things. Imagine your kid all your kids having a crypto wallet, this is why a lot of these tokens now that have these cards, I think they're great for kids and different things, because you can send money to their card and they can take these cards now. You can send these crypto and they can swipe them and they can buy things with their cards like gas and stuff like that. So the old way of doing things is so outdated. It's hard for me to even talk to people who don't understand it. It gives me a headache, almost a panic attack. Like, wow, you need to get away from me because you don't understand. You don't even want to understand crypto. When I get people who are afraid to learn something new, I already know right there we're not compatible. I don't even really want to have a long conversation with people like that, because I know that if you're not even open to even hear about something like that or learn about something like that, what other areas in your life do you have these walls up? And it says a lot about people's capacity to change. So I look at this and I just say, those of you in here, I don't know if anybody in your life is applauding you, but I applaud you guys. I truly do. I applaud anyone that has taken the time to try to get into crypto, because you see the shift that's coming. And I will always tell you guys, don't give up on those who don't, because some of them don't understand this is something they need rather than an option. This is not an option for you anymore. This is something you're going to have to get comfortable with. Crypto is here to stay, and we have a pro-crypto president, a pro-crypto administration. And you already see they're giving you the warnings. Eric Trump, he's giving you the warnings what's going on. You see the moves that Ripple is trying to make. You see all these other cryptos like ZBAC. You see what they're doing for payroll. You see the shift. I just don't understand it. So you guys, let me know down below. What do you think of his comments? And what do you think? Do you think he has a point? Within 10 years, the old banking system is going to be gone if they don't get on board. Let me know down below. To the next one. This your boy. I'm out.